Greetings everyone, welcome back to another episode of Shadowrun Returns. I am Zerul, I'll be your conductor for today's train wreck of an episode. Let's go ahead and pick up where we left off. We just finished the tutorial and the character creation, so here we go. Sam, I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is on the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got a 100,000 New insurance policy payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification, either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mingert, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. Turns us left. Chet? The camera swivels to a show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mingert, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure line to access this number. We do not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Sam straightens up, talks seriously for the first time. Look, Zerul, I've led a direct life and I've probably led a direct corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want to get the last word. Maybe I want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Alright, so what do we choose? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. I hope you just said yes. I got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you find me. I'll see you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. I'll see you in Seattle. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step back onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether it's from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Union, this is the place to sell limb and organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens have to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Objectives. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Alright. I have nothing at the moment. I have an outfit. No armor, no chrome, no weapons, no nothing. I'm in the back! Someone yells. I want to check something real quick here. Do they have a way to change controls? I don't think so. Smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job. A little more than you want to expect from someone in the chop shop trade." As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's just something kindly in his eyes, although it might just be that stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Be the coroner. I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So, yeah, that makes me this franchise heir according to. And you are... Zerul. I represent a man named Sam Watts, and I'm here to look into his murder. He frowns. Interesting. A dead man makes for a strange client. Well, thanks she was here. Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet, with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. The dwarf raised his eyebrow, a smile wiping this suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, huh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's right over there. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third was downtown. The Emerald City Ripper? He says, not my title. That's what the Seattle Press thinks I'm calling the Ripper. All I know is that the original is like the original Jack. Our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? The first victim's heart was missing. The third had spleen removed. Dresden, get out here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face ashen white. For the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest is a small pencil thin incision covered in dry blood. Beyond that, the corpse looks immaculate. It seemed like the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found in his body. You can examine it, evidence without spoiling it. For the business card, moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstress Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood making it illegible. Look at the cred stick. It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. I'll take that cred stick. 300 new yen is added to my account. Look at the purple shirt. Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag slashes a bit in your hand. The handwritten note. You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we are blank. We have been blank long, blank to say I'm sorry, blank. See you there. Love, Jessica. I feel terrible that we're arguing. We have been together, let's see here, too long. I wanted to say I'm sorry. See you there. Okay, put down the evidence bag. What is that? I got a med kit. Yay! McCluskey. Towering over the dominion of Conway is a hostile detective right out of Central Casting. If you can ignore the tusks, point ears, and the Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from miles away. So this is the new Ripper victim, Watts. His name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on every good authority. Very good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case, my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. Dresden, I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows his way around a scalpel. He has decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. No need surgeons who use scalpels anymore. These days it's done with computer-controlled lasers, conveying one from a military-field surgeon to an antiquated medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you know superhuman powers of observation. In Shadowrun, the police eventually went out of business, so they were replaced by contract police. In this case, Lone Star is the company that runs the policing business in Seattle. Who the hell are you? Should I oh, so the stats opens up other things there. See here. None of your business, Lumpy. Are you the detective on this case? I was hired by Sam Watts to assist you in finding his killer. The dreck you were. You get anywhere near the manifestation, it'll be you on the slab, troll. Looks back at the door. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell this in a box this week and claiming my promotion. Right, do not antagonize the police officer. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? Well, he didn't really seem like my type. Be straight with me. Are you really going to work for the dead man? He cocks his head to one side. Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He's convicted his own mother if it meant another 10 million a week in a paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you out? On the take, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with a major pull has been looking out for McCluskey Clear. And wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official reported she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? The names on the report, but my extra findings left some doubts. Can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there was some usual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs not so much anymore with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ Grinder only deals in the recently deceased, and there's plenty of other chop sets that aren't as picky, though. They don't care where the bodies come from either. Who still use scalpels? Doctors still learn to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimmer chop shops use scalpels, I suppose. Slimier, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's probably a club in the Barrens that attracts low life, or nearby. It's a nearby club. You'll probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are easier to get along with. I need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back, see if you find anything useful? Okay, then. I'll go do that. Alright, what do we have back here? Basic med kit. Doc Wagon trauma kit, alright. What do we have here? The cold storage door is labeled John Doe, but the thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Cold storage door opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest, in addition to some of the brightest furniture you've seen. The body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage. Whoa, easy there. Oh, if I remember correctly, he might have been the guy in the first Shadowrun in the game, or at least on the SNES there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? I don't feel like 6 yet. You were just sleeping in a freezer for dead people. Don't tell me you haven't considered it. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I know she haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, what's your story? Let's see here. I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. The coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, glad somebody cares. We used to drink together now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John! Is this guy cool? Dresden. Yeah, he's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. Thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me, he pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, name's Jake, and you are? Nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Zerul. And what matter too, such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union the night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. He winces. Damn! Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, can you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues to work here. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit on my head. Jake smiles. You get the impression that it didn't work so well for the gangers. Jake stumbled out off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw him until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of a last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you'll get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I told you to do that, John. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourselves in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place where Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night, trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Let's see here. What do we reply? It's nice to have someone watching your back out there, somebody you can trust them. I get it. Gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hiding out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners, whiny bunch of gangsters. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it to this morgue in one piece without packing some heat. He has over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? I'm good with shotgun. Like the subtle approach, eh? We'll try this cannon out. I got a sweet sweeper. So ready for evening out on the town? Just a minute. Tell me more about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol's a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners and the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, and maybe I can breathe easier. I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. You can leave whenever you are ready. Alright, let's look around here, see if we have anything else interesting. Back in here, anything more that's popped up? Nope. Alrighty, here we are. Let's head on out this way here. Anything in this room? There we go. Alright. So here we go. I think this is a pretty good breaking up point here. So we finished with the organ grinders. I'll see you in the next episode.